can see on the screen the LinkedIn experiment update. So we're 1 month in, well, just over 3 weeks in, and I wanted to keep you up to speed with where we are on the experiment. Now, just as a little recap, the experiment itself was all about me posting more often on LinkedIn. Up until now, I've only ever really posted once a week, where I do my LinkedIn Lives every Tuesday. And I was just curious as to how much more engagement I'd get if I up the frequency of my posting. This is an experiment that will last 3 months. At the end of the 3 months, I'm going to subscribe to the premium service on LinkedIn, continue to do what I've been doing, and see if that makes a difference also. I have got a sneaky feeling that if you pay them the money, then the algorithm opens you up to more exposure. So we'll actually see what happens. I am posting Tuesday with my LinkedIn Live, Thursday and Saturday. I know that's a bit controversial, but again, I wanted to see whether or not, posting on weekends again was a barrier. So let me just give you a little bit of a synopsis as to where we were. My largest post to date in terms of previous impressions was 2,130. On average, I'd get 15 to 40 reactions, they're called, but likes, and between none and 40 odd comments, all right, on average. So like I say, I'm posting Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays, and I've got some analytics at the end for you. I'm just going to go through each week as we've gone through them to talk a little bit about the posts themselves, because I guess this is going to be of interest to you, because on a Tuesday, I do my LinkedIn Live. This is what we do. Thursday, I'm posting about business in some kind of way. And on Saturdays, they are purely personal posts. So let's see which ones get the most traction. So the Tuesday where we started, we talked about the LinkedIn experiment. It got 10 reactions, 5 comments, and 520 impressions. On the Thursday, I reposted about the LinkedIn experiment, gave a lot more detail. There was 9 reactions, 2 comments, and just 367 impressions. Then on Saturday, I posted that I had PB'd my deadlift, a personal post all about my achievement within exercise, and that had 79 reactions, 54 comments, and get this, 5,320 impressions. So what this tells us is that the more engagement you can get on your post, the more the algorithm opens up your post for other people to see. And this is where LinkedIn is pretty unique, really, and it's something that you all really we all really need to sort of grasp hold of. Because I had 79 reactions and 54 comments, now about half of those comments are going to be my comments back, but all comments get taken into consideration when boosting your post, is that everybody in the reactors or commenters circles also got to see that they had reacted or commented on my post, and again it opened things up, and I did get contacted by some people that I hadn't been connected with before, that I did know in a previous life, and now we are connected, so that's good. So the reach of that was when I say big, double the more than double the amount of impressions that I've had previously. Like I say, 5,320 impressions and 2,185 viewers of that post. So in terms of impressions, what are impressions, Miles? Well, impressions are when something appears in your feed. So you may well not stop, but when you're scrolling, it gets shown. That will be an impression. In terms of the viewers, that's when people actually stop and look at it or engage with it. And there is some metric as to how long they need to look at it for. I don't think it's very long indeed, actually, but all the same, they take in the content. So that was the first week. So a good, strong start. The second week, on the Tuesday, I did a slot about my LinkedIn Live, all about my bite-sized brand product. We had a decent amount of engagement following that, maybe as a result of the previous post. But we had 11 reactions, 7 comments, and 493 impressions. On the Thursday, I announced that LinkedIn had hit 1 billion users worldwide. We had 7 reactions, 4 comments, and 332 impressions. Again, when you're talking about other stuff that isn't engaging with people, it seems that that doesn't light people's attention up, if you like. Then on the Saturday, I posted about a grip competition that I'd entered. I had 15 reactions, 8 comments, 1 repost, which was very nice, and 765 impressions and 365 views of the post itself. So again, not as best performing, if you like, but it was just a post on a Saturday. And we have to remember that I'm posting on a Saturday with personal stuff. Further on down the line in the experiment, I will look to post in the week about personal stuff, and we'll see whether or not we get an even bigger reach with that. On week 3, on the Tuesday, it was the lovely Kate Burke with AI in PR. That was my live. We had 13 reactions, 9 comments, and 508 impressions and 96 views of that video itself. On the Thursday, I did a repost, a repromotion of that LinkedIn Live, the AI in PR. We had 15 reactions, 2 comments, and 464 impressions. Then on the Saturday, I posted about my sandbag sandbag to shoulder, where I had 56 reactions, 37 comments, and 1,983 impressions, with a total of 590 views. So again, my strongman feats seem to be engaging people. Purely personal posting here. Quite interesting, right? And then the last week's figures. On Tuesday, I posted about how you can set up a YouTube channel. I had 6 reactions, no comments. No one was interested in commenting then, and only 319 impressions. So you can see that if things don't have a lot of reaction or interaction, then the algorithm doesn't show it to many people. You know, bearing in mind, I've got 1,300 followers or connections. It's only showing it to a fraction of those. On Thursday, I was in the press, a comment that I made about AI. So I posted about that. I had 17 reactions, 8 comments, and 515 impressions. And on Saturday, just gone, this is on Tuesday. On the Saturday just gone, I posted about a crisp packet that I found underneath the floorboards. I know, hey, brilliant, right? And that got 9 reactions, 8 comments, and 559 impressions. So we'll see. It's still early days for that. And what I have seen with the posts that I've made on weekends is that there is runoff into the week in terms of engagement. So my thoughts. I mean, you know, my first thing that I'm going to say now, and I'm not going to do anything about it at the moment, is I'm wondering whether or not I should post on a Tuesday before my LinkedIn Lives, because I'm not sure the algorithm treats LinkedIn Lives the same as it does to regular posts. What I do know with the algorithm is if I post on LinkedIn and then I post again on LinkedIn, say the same day, the algorithm will only give focus to the latest post. All right, it'll stop promoting the previous post. So they only say you should post once a day on LinkedIn. And what I'm wondering is whether or not it's treating LinkedIn Lives the same as regular posts. My hunch is that it's not. So this will be something that I perhaps put into the experiment further on down the line. Personal posting is where it's at, right? People don't give a monkeys about business and stuff. It's more for being a shop window, it's window dressing. What they really do care about is people yourselves, right? I'm not saying people care about me, but certainly in terms of reactions to my posts, it's the personal ones that are getting it. And I've seen the biggest amount of impressions on a post, 5,320 impressions, which is my very best so far by a long chalk. So we got a long way to go, but it's very interesting to start to sort of see the analytics. Now I've pulled up a synopsis of the last 7 days. There's a decent amount of analytics that you can get from your personal page. So on average, 3,006 impressions. That's up 17.5% on the previous 7 days. 128 profile views in the last 90 days. 1,300 followers, and that's up 0.5% in the last 7 days. 95 appearances within search in the last week. But I've looked at the last 28 days, and I can tell you that my posts have achieved 12,630 impressions in people's feeds, and that's up 373% in the previous 28 days. So at the moment, I'm going to say that, is it working for me? Well, yes, it is. It's increasing the amount of impressions that I make, but let's see how this pulls out over time. That's what I'm really interested in. So I hope you've enjoyed the update. Nice and brief. I'll do another one at the end of next month and another one at the end of January, and then we'll look to change it up. I think sort of doing something for 3 months is a long enough period for us to look at any type of trend. And what I do hope is that this helps you deciding what you should post for the most engagement on LinkedIn and when to do it. If you've got any questions, please do pop them in the chat and I will do my very best to answer them. If you have got a personal question, then why don't you WhatsApp me? And again, I'll get back to you straight away. But there we go. And until next time, 12:30 next Tuesday, ta-ta for now.